Hello. Anybody lurking? I know this isn't Roscoe. So this is, you know, not of interest to most. But I'm excited for this new character. Today is the start of it. I actually took a lot more time kind of developing this character. You know, I do a lot of improv. I've talked about that a lot. And I usually just kind of go with a very basic theme and just roll with it. It's kind of what Roscoe was. Roscoe, I had a very simple idea. But I also was, you know, in a position where I already had a character, like an end goal for the character in place, and I just had to kind of pull the leash in that direction. But with this one, you know, completely starting from scratch and having nothing to work with, I had to take a lot of time to, you know, kind of understand where I want to go and what my goal is going to be. And I'm excited. Very different than anything I've ever played, like, ever, with roleplay. Whether I was light RPing or, you know, doing the cultist stuff, like not Doug cult, but my chili cult stuff, or Roscoe, like, this is very, very different. I'm going to be doing a voice that I will put this warning out there now. It's not perfected. But the concept is there. So I'm just going to have to get into situations where I'm going to be talking to people and kind of just work out how I want, as you can see by the title, Schmee's voice to sound. And unlike what I did with Roscoe, I want to talk a little bit about the character's background because I think it's important for how I'm going to engage with certain people. But first of all, hi. Denon, Mick, Gamercross, Chad, Cap, hello. Hard to get in? Yeah, it is. Let's hear the voice. Hold on. Slow down. I had a DayZ dream last night and revealed my next character concept to me. Damn, spoiler alert, Torres is dying soon. Are you an Irish gypsy? No. I'm not. So, okay. The background to Schmee is... So, I had a voice that I've done a couple times, like, pretending to not be me. Whether it was, like, trying to disguise my voice as Roscoe or disguise my voice as, like... For those who remember when I was, like, relevant in the DayZ community and people could hear my voice and recognize me, and I tried to avoid that. Like, I've used a voice along these lines before. I wanted to do it because, like I did with Roscoe, and Roscoe's, like, kind of personality and, I guess, nature. Like, personality, whatever. I wanted to challenge myself with this one, but I already did the kind of, like, friendly rather than, you know, bandity all the time kind of deal. And with this one, I wanted to actually use a voice in my roleplay. I thought that would be a fun challenge because it's something I've never really done and committed to sort of long term. It's gonna be hard because I did get some dental work done and my mouth is still sore, like my jaw from getting numbed as much as I had to get numbed because I kept fucking feeling the work. It sucked. But nonetheless, I decided to go with a voice this time, and that was all I had to work with. Was I know I can do this voice, I know I could, like, have fun with it. So where do I go from there? So then I tried to mold the surrounding, you know, the environment around the voice. So, you know, we're in, like, Euro, Russia, fucking, you know, area. It's supposed to be... the time setting. I mean, that's kind of like open to interpretation, I guess, in DayZ. But I always like to think it's like almost Cold War era-ish. Because of all the, you know, like I see the gas bombs and the gas zones and stuff as like, the gas was created as like a Cold War era weapon, almost. Obviously it's used in the lore to kind of contain the zombie outbreak and whatever. I don't know, it just got me thinking like Cold War era, how come we, Cold War in like the Ukraine or Russia, essentially. How can we kind of, you know, mold a character around that? And then I was thinking about like, almost Fallout-y stuff with how you know, like experiments and like trying to survive in like a post-nuclear war, and thinking of like actual history as well, where they just did a lot of like interesting shit to prepare for the potential that someone was going to drop a nuke. And like, you know, there's all the bunker shelters and you know, like funny training videos of like what to do in case a bomb drops near you, like stuff like that. And then I don't know, it's like a real, I feel like that's a very real thing to apply to where we are in this universe, right? Was the scariness of nuclear warfare. So like, what's something that maybe Russian scientists or something tried to do back then to try and get ahead of the game in terms of Cold War shit, right? And I thought it'd be interesting, based on the voice that I had in mind, like this was like, what if they tried to do some like testing with people and surviving radiation long term, and they're trying to find some like perfect set of genetics that will withstand, you know, long terms of you know, hazardous radiation, something like that. Like, so after the bombs are dropped and people emerge, like, we want the right, quote unquote, right people in place to genetically, you know, genetically engineer people potentially to survive, you know, the apocalypse. Which is kind of ironic because this character is in the apocalypse surviving, but it's a very different apocalypse. Nonetheless, so the experiment like I said, the experiment I came up with was kind of, I'm like having such a brain fart because I'm trying to recall all the things I wrote down while playing DayZ for the first time in like over a week. Fuck me. So, radiation testing. I like basically made a fake experiment where I took like 300 subjects, very few of them survived. Schmee ends up being the one that, you know, is actually withstanding radiation, and they realize that, and then they take Schmee as this long-term subject and put him into like a little apartment home. I'll stop. Put him into a little like fake apartment home, but it's really like a cell, and he's just basically being cooked by radiation all day, every day, and just tests and tests and tests are done. And Shmee's a child when this is happening. These are all children because they want to see long-term effects. They don't want any variables with old people or adults because, you know, they could have pre-existing, you know, variables that affect the outcome. Blah 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 blah. So a child seems like the most likely candidate. Right? So Schmee is a child locked in a cell, being toasted with radiation because he just happens to be, you know, not immune, but like can withstand this normally lethal amount of radiation. So obviously that's going to have a lot of effects on growth and development, mentally, physically. So that's why Shmee's voice is the way that it is, because Shmee's voice box never really developed. Schmee sounds like this. Something like that. Not quite like that. It's gonna be more like almost goblin-y, if that makes sense. Really weird way to describe a voice, but it's gonna be very high-pitched, sort of raspy, because I can't help that. And he's almost like a little insane goblin, well, now man, because he lived in the cell for like 25 years, something like that. So as like, I don't know, he's an adult now, but never really like grew up. Was just locked in a cell and fucking, you know, subject to all these tests and whatever. Just cooked by radiation all day. So a little bit about Schmee as like as a quote unquote person, not quote unquote, he's a person. But Schmee was like a really kind, generous child. Was always happy to like help people, really liked to read, enjoyed literature, stuff like that. Always wanted to open a library one day. That was like in the pre-screening testing, you know, before they administered, you know, a subject in to be part of the experiment. They did like a screening, right? And Schmee was like, that was like a question, was what do you want to be when you grow up? And that's what Schmee said, like a librarian or own a bookstore or something. That's important. We'll see why. So like that was pretty much all Schmee had to do though. Throughout his life, I guess you could say. Wasn't much else to do when there was no testing being done. Could like exercise, could watch like old films or something, and could read books. But over time, like cognitive abilities didn't necessarily decline, but like Schmee kind of struggled to get full sentences out, so I'm gonna kind of talk in almost broken Yoda-like sentences. I think that would be fun. So, and also like kind of went a little crazy, as you can imagine, being locked in a cell and being microwaved for your whole life. And kind of just, I want to try, it's gonna be kind of hard, but like to kind of speak in like riddles, rhyme and riddles, like a little kid that's just fascinated with literature. And is now just this fucking crazy escapee, hence the title. And is now finally out of captivity. So what did they do? I really butchered that. I haven't played DayZ and streamed, and my brain is feeling very tired and overwhelmed trying to do all these things all at once. Damn, food galore. But yeah, that's the concept of Schmee. I hope it turns into something fun. My long-term goals, maybe I won't go through everything, right? But oh, wonderful. But at least to get started, like I said, Schmee really wanted to open a bookstore as a kid. So now, like, the first thing Schmee gets to do, what's the first thing Schmee does when escaped from captivity? First, wants to find somewhere safe, because doesn't trust people, doesn't really trust adults necessarily, really hates doctors, and anybody wearing like anyone that's like associated with the medical field or scientific field, fucking Schmee wants to kill them. Like, oh yeah, right. That's another big thing. Is something that developed in Schmee, like normally really generous and kind and like playful sort of, and Schmee's kind of gonna be like a goblin under the bridge, kind of toying with people, and but in like a kind way, like almost like a jester or a joker, but a good one. But then like the radiation, and between that and like the delirium and insanity of just being locked in a cell for your whole life, kind of instilled this bipolar effect where there's certain things that trigger Schmee, and he kind of turns very violent, very suddenly. And, you know, doctors and scientists and stuff, obviously, are big cause. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all the details. Things will come flying at me when I remember something I want to make sure people know and understand. But Yeah, that's a concept. Escapes. As for an escape story, I don't really know. I guess was being transported to a new facility. This is what I've been. This is like I started the stream and realized I never came up with like how did Schmee get away. But what I came up with as I began my stream and thought that to myself was I'm gonna wake up on the coast. So maybe because of the apocalypse, Schmee was being transported to a new facility that was more remote and less likely to be, you know, overrun or something. And during that, the boat crashed and Schmee woke up and is trying to find somewhere safe. So yeah. What's up, Shaggy? Good to see you, dude. But he won't be dying. Nice. Okay. Good. What's up, Skip? How you doing? The firearms are post. Cool. Exactly. Yeah. I guess it's yeah, like you said, post. But I don't know. That's just like I had this very interesting voice. No, that's not it. That's not Schmee. Schmee. I don't know. I don't know. I had this voice in mind. I just tried to think of something that kind of fit around it, and that kind of made sense. If only Prison Island wasn't someone's base. Yeah, for real. See, because I can't do my Precious because I feel like I'm just gonna sound like fucking Gollum. I guess that's what this voice kind of is, like fucking Stitch from Lilo and Stitch meets Gollum. I don't know. I'm gonna be so fucking... I gotta get used to it. I need to just like kind of do the voice and figure out what I feels right. And just go from there. So I also thought... I want to be different. I want to be like... Like Shmee's a fucking crazy person, right? But like a good kind. Kind of like the chill homeless people that just hang out on the street that everyone knows, but like they're obviously fucking insane, right? So I wanted to think of like I want to open this bookshop, like a crackhead bookstore, but I want it to be in like a unique place. And then I thought, like, what if I built underneath of a bridge, like built a small fucking crazy person shop under a bridge, and fuck it, I don't know. I just think that'd be so funny. I don't know why. So that's where I'm gonna live. I'm gonna go bridge hunting tonight and live under a bridge. Do the Stitch voice. I need someone sitting beside me to do the voice because I can't decide how I want to talk. Schmee. Schmee. A tunnel up by the summer camp. That's a good idea. Ooh, I always forget about that. Ooh, good call. I kind of want to go... It's gonna break my heart to go up this way, but I want to go northeast and follow the northeast train tracks and just kind of inspect some bridges. Oh, that's such a good idea, though. Yeah. If I don't find anything else that I like, I might just go with that, Mick. That's such a genius idea. Hell yeah. Me, my name is Schmee. Me is Schmee. Yeah, something like that. Me is Schmee. I just make like random fucking noises to myself and shit. Schmee like shiny. Yeah, spring Schmee shiny thing. Schmee does like shiny things, that's another. He's like a little fucking child. Like, bring him anything shiny. Like pocket watches, compasses, stuff like that. I think it'll be fun to like, eventually, like maybe Schmee goes around being a little goblin and find some notes he think could be of interest to people, and like sell them, like a black market library. That'd be so fucking funny. And people could like sell that information to me or something, and I could find. Oh yeah, like literally a black market library. That would be fucking awesome. Hi Will, how you doing? Oh, Schmee. Something I didn't get to think about though is my PID. I have no fucking clue. I have no clue what I want my PID to be. I have no idea. What would a little fucking man-child wear out in the apocalypse? Fresh off a boat. Like a spinny hat? Hey, what's up, Mitty? How you doing, brother? Hope you're good. Overalls? Overalls might be a look. I thought about changing my my character model too for this. Definitely wellies. A hoodie? Yeah, hoodie's a safe bet for sure. I don't know why I just did that in game. I'm immersed. I want to have like really weird, like little intricacies and tendencies too. Like I thought about doing like a very specific diet. Like like Schmee only likes, I don't know, it was maybe only fed fucking fish or something. So that's all he eats. Come on, let my mouse just turn off. Well, and one version of Schmee too. I wanna put this out there because some of these like ideas stemmed from this like original version of the character. I was gonna make Schmee be like legitimately like non-human, like a goblin or an alien of some kind, but I didn't. Just because I don't know, I'm weird and I like it to be believable and realistic. Like that's just, I don't know. I try to like, even if I'm doing something way out there, I want it to be sort of like, oh yeah, that, you know, whatever. Which is funny because like I went that route and I was telling E about it. And then she goes and makes like a sort of alien character, which I love. It's really cool. I'm excited to see where she goes with hers. Oh, someone beat me here. Up XS, good to see you. Shorter character, dude. I wish I really wanted to be like small. That was part of my notes. Was like, here's another fun fact about the original version of Schmee, is that Schmee was like part of the development deficiencies were that like he had stunted growth and had a hard time moving any faster than like a walking pace. And I was gonna actually, I seriously considered crouch walking everywhere I went, but then I was real with myself and I know how impatient I am, and I just couldn't do it. It's a little fun Schmee fact for you. Schmee is too weird. Has little. No wait, that's too complete of a sentence. Schmee little legs. Park Ranger pants. Seems they're just crazy people. not crazy. Schmee hurt. Ooh, a suit jacket. I'm a businessman after all. What do we think? Maybe the... learning how to run. Just don't run, you never learned how. Yeah, maybe I never run, that's a good idea. I definitely I know for a fact that I couldn't do the crawl, like when I did the crawling scene with Roscoe, I added in last minute that sometimes he got the strength to get up on his, you know, on his knees and kind of make some faster progress that way, because I was getting impatient with myself. Oh man. Yeah, maybe that could be a good way to implement that into the character, like weak legs, never, you know, did any running or any sort of thing. I don't know. You're gonna live on the road period. Yeah, I like that. I think that's more of what I'm gonna do with Schmee as well. Like I'm gonna run the bookstore or whatever. Have a little bookshop, whatever it is. But like a lot of people asked E and I whether we were going to like make new characters that would come right back to the host and like continue on taking on a different role. And I didn't want to do that. One, for all the reasons I explained before. Like, this is now the rest of the host's story to tell, and we're kind of passing the torch off and giving them this opportunity to take lead on a massive story, which I feel like, as I've explained, the whole point of the host was like an easy concept for people to grasp, and it's super beginner friendly, and there was a lot of people in our group that were very new to RP, like in DayZ or in general. So like it was a nice introductory sort of concept, and then as it got more complex, people were able to kind of fall in line and kind of take it or leave it. Like they could just be happy with their roles, or they could go and want something a little more and push, and we started to get that, and there was a lot of development amongst all the host people. It was awesome. I absolutely loved it. And now without Delilah and Roscoe there, it's up to all of them to push the story, and it's all in their hands, and I love that for them. I wanted that. That was part of the reason why I decided to actually perma, because Delilah wanted to perma. She had no doubt in her mind that she wanted to perma. Like that was a perfect ending for her, she thought. Which absolutely. But I was like super on the fence because I wanted to keep the host going, and I wanted to make sure that it, you know, went on. We put a lot of time and work into building that group and wanted to become an actual faction, but it's still possible, right? But in the end, I decided I wanted to pass the torch and give them the opportunity to take on a huge fucking, you know, storyline like that. And I'm really excited to see what they do. But otherwise, I also, like, for those who have watched me for a long time, like, that's probably the first time you've ever seen me, like, sit and actually, like, have a base and spend a lot of time in one specific area rather than living very nomadically. So I kind of just wanted to get out there again and, you know, see a lot more people that are out there and get involved in a lot of other storylines and just kind of live on the road again, that's like my normal play style. So I'm getting a little bit of comfort back with that, but then again, I'm also playing a fucking insane man-child who talks like, you know, Gollum. So it's like, there's pros and cons. Schmeagle. To get someone to teach me how to play tag. I've always heard of tag. Shmee's always heard of tag. A game, yes. Last Schmee has been stuck in a cell for 25 years. And nobody ever wanted to play with Schmee. Ooh, important. Schmee doesn't... Schmee no... Wait. Schmee has no... I don't know how to... Schmee know how to run. Schmee never had a friend before. Will you be Schmee's friend? I don't know, something like that. Should suffice. I'm gonna loot Kraz now. I was really kind of annoyed that I got a northeast spawn. Because, like, my instincts are gravitating me towards the barn. And I gotta remember to try and wipe my mind of factions and who's where and who's who. Like, I can do that. I can separate that, like, when I'm in character. Oh. Like, talking to people and interacting and whatever. But, like, when I'm navigating and, like, I should go here, here, and here, it's like my brain is so fucking still stuck in Roscoe mode, and it's like, I was gonna go loot Krasno, and I was, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh no, this is BMR territory, which, I guess at this point, based on Roscoe's last knowledge, we were okay with them. But, like, you know? Me no have friends. Don't play tag. Me no run. Schmee no run. Never. Ooh, I like that. Cool idea. Always wanted to get into like a really deep Dungeons and Dragons campaign. A long time ago, a viewer was like a D&D, what are they called? Dungeon Master. And ran a lot, had like a bunch of campaigns he ran with his friends, and I always talked about how I wanted to. Way back, and I offered to like run a game with me, and we had a couple people like kind of sign up and want to do that with us, which I thought was really cool. And then we did like 2 sessions and everyone quit. And I was sad. Schmee doesn't like these fucking paramedics. What elf is it? Maybe he's Welsh. Huh? Like 7 yet? Dude, hell yeah. The fun thing about that is like it's a character you're familiar with, but it's still such a different setting that like you'd still have a lot of new challenges to kind of overcome with it, and yeah, I think that would be fun. I feel like that would be a really good time. Someone was here. Oh, hoodie. I like. Elvish as hell. Elf Welsh. I can get down with this. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's his business. That's his business suit right there. What's up, Jumbo? How you doing? Alright, I'm not gonna go too crazy looting. I just want to find like a nice spot. For Schmee to settle. Or at least try to settle. I do really like the idea of living in that fucking tunnel by the ski resort. I'll have to remember exactly where that is. The blocks. But yeah, Schmee is also kind of blind. So Schmee does need glasses. Bring Schmee some follicle wear so he can see me. I kind of like the slow speaking. Yes, I am Schmee. Like his brain is like working super slowly. Kind of like my actual brain. But that gives me time to like think of like rhymey words and kind of speak in a partial riddle, so to say. That can be kind of fun. You just start talking to people. Bought a Pro controller for your Switch? Hell yeah, dude. Those are really fun, and especially for like Mario Kart and stuff. Right, yeah. Yeah, I'll find it. Alright. Check hunting store as well. We'll see if any of the BMR guys are out there fucking selling. Schmee doesn't know that's what that is, but... A little witch hood? I feel like a witch hood... Or the Sherpa hat. The Sherpa hat kind of works. Yeah, this is Schmee. This looks like Schmee to me. What do we think? Woodsman? Yeah, they are nice. I've encountered them as a different character before. Tanker one. Oh, this kind of looks... This kind of just feels like character. Goofy ass outfit. Also maybe like, you know how sometimes kids will ask dumb questions they have no business asking? Maybe I'll do that. like innocent questions. Once gave them 2 boxes of nails for a sporter. Oh boy. Mistake you for a crackhead. I just have to do my best to not act like a crackhead. What's up, Buddha? How you doing? Hi, Charles. Fuck me, man. It's hot. Oh wow, they built this up quite a bit. Bosco shoes. Lug releases? Hell yeah. I do want to have a lug character as well. Oh shit, someone blow the fucking door off? Too long. Hello? I heard footsteps. A fucking Waldorf. Alright. Time to go inspect some bridges in the north. Must have been trespassing. Do not go to the host barn. Do not go to the host barn. Every part of me wants to go to the host barn. A bridge. Well, Schmee likes bridges, you see? Bridges are supposed to avoid something, yes. Schmee likes bridges because they avoid things, and you see, when people avoid things, they pay no attention to what they're trying to avoid. So Schmee wants to find a good bridge, tucked away. that crosses over something people want nothing to do with. That sounds like a fucking crazy person. A good bridge, you see. Must be good. I don't know. God, this guy is so popular. That sounds like your sister-in-law. Oh boy. It's been a long time without you, my friend. But yeah, Schmee wants to find a bridge that he could hide underneath and is like wall height. I don't know if that'll be possible. I'm not gonna have anything in the base. It's gonna be literally a library, kind of. I just think that'd be such a hobo, crackhead, psychopath place to live. Like, build some walls, closing off a bridge, and all that's inside is my fire barrel. Just a homeless man huddled around a barrel. To go get Subway. I worked at Subway for 2 or 3 years as a teenager, and I will never eat at Subway again. It's not terrible, but you know when you work somewhere and just see the things behind the... That one up in the woods near Kamensk isn't there? Yeah, like one of the wood bridges, that would probably be pretty good. Didn't even put any walls out, just put improvised structures under. Oh yeah. Just take people hostage there? No, no. Schmee... 95% of Schmee is good and playful. But we'll see where things go. That's where you trap the scientists. Shmee's gonna fucking take hostages. Scientist hostages. That's genius! Use the library as a front to trap scientists. Oh my god. If Shmee ever suspects that someone's a scientist, I'm doing that. That's fucking funny as shit. Wait, Shmee doesn't know how to run. Oops. Don't look at it. I'd feel so weird going up there. And I ran straight there. Oh, right, you have shelters. I should go snag. I should go fucking leech off all the shelters. Hope the cult takes you. They'll want nothing to do with Schmee. That's a pretty base. Not as pretty as my bridge library. No, that's not Schmee. Yes, very aware. My last character fought the cult head on. Very aware of the cult and what they do. Is it though? I don't know, haven't been in there in like, what, like a week? Who knows what disasters going on in there. It's probably just Apache collecting water that drips through the ceiling cracks. That's probably all that's going on in there right now. Kind of like the blue. I could live in the railroad shack. I could. I think that was last wipe though. Unless somebody rebuilt it, which would be fucking hilarious. Schmee lives in a shed. If only there was a shed underneath a bridge. Now that would be an epic base. That would be fucking amazing. Dude, if they rebuilt that shit, that'd be absolute comedy. Hey, Thaddeus, what's up, man? How are you? I mean, yeah, pretty much a crackhead. Not really, but I want it to be something long-term, but we'll see what it turns out to be. Hello?
Hello?
Ooh. Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
I'm Schmee. Who are you?
My name's Victor. I'm around here a lot.
Oh.
Do you need anything?
Do you know of any good bridges?
I mean, there's one that's close to... Where is it? Svetloyarsk. There's one close to there. It's more like a kind of viaduct, but it's quite nice.
Schmee's looking for somewhere to build his library empire, you see. I need a good bridge. Do you think that's a good enough bridge?
Depends on what your... Well, yeah, I'd say it's a good bridge.
You're not a scientist, are you?
I don't think so.
Okay. Schmee shall trust. Very well. Thank you. My voice just changes. Maybe that's...
Stay safe.
Thank you. That guy's doing. I've never heard that voice before. Probably doing something sketchy up there. Just keep changing voices. That might be an interesting take on that actually. Victor. Read someone new. Retracted your message? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, YouTube can be weird. What do we think? Do I try to stick to one voice, or is the like changing voice? I think that's kind of fun. Makes it easier on me too, to be honest. What if I lived in a sewer pipe? I guess that's kind of what that tunnel is. Not actually, but. Ooh, or I could live in the fucking quarry cave. I've already established that Schmee wants to live under a bridge. Ooh, I like that. A little stealthy build. We started 3 characters. Fuck yeah, that's cool. The bridge down this way, but that's not suitable. We'll inspect it all the same. I would totally have to have a voice changer to do a different voice. Oh yeah. You just have to kind of, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard, especially like there's times where I get it and I'm like, yeah, that's me, and then I just can't replicate it. I don't know. Consistency's hard for me. I think he would speak in complete sentences. Well, the thing is the radiation fucking microwaved his brain, so it's like, maybe in his head he's thinking the complete sentences, but he's not actually getting them out, you know? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's a mix of everything. Like, his brain is just so fried it's all over the place. Somebody from the backwoods? Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah. I always wondered where Denning came from. Ooh. Wait, there's a bridge in the city, isn't there? I have not, no. Holy shit. Come on. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Oh, yeah. A stoic philosopher? Ooh. Ooh. Schmee would love that. Might need to try to hunt that deer with the revolver. I don't even know if that would work. I also don't know if I want to waste my 3 shots right now. Too far north. Might be wolves. Certainly does look nicer. Give you that. I definitely prefer an EN to an IN. Love D&D. I do too. I just never had anyone to play with. Yeah. The whitelist is account based, not character based, so yeah, it's still the same Steam account that I'm using. That would have sucked, yeah. But then if you think about it, like if that was something that happened if you perma'd, nobody would ever waitlist, and that would just like completely take that out of the picture. You know? Or no one waitlist, yeah. See, this is like low-key kind of perfect. But I couldn't really store anything under here, I don't think. Yeah, I do too. Base building on here in DayZ sucks. Wooden foundations. I don't know, but I'm here for it. We are... Oh, nice. That's cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know if a Rust system... Like, Rust is very arcadey building, but... Yeah, I don't know. At the same time, DayZ's Just needs, it feels so antiquated. Like, even when it came out, it was like, yeah, I guess that I could see that point too. Like, I don't know. Oh. Yeah. I don't want to shut it down by any means. I just feel like when I think of Rust, I think of like the quick, almost Fortnite like fucking building people do. I'm sure it's different. Good. Oh god, that would... So many annoying hours that we spent building, especially the current iteration of the host based. Oh my god. Fucking crazy. Nice, that's good then. Maybe that's a cool little balance. I'll have to like watch a video on it or something. I do want to loot. Oh, perfect. That's kind of what I was looting for. But I want to loot the PD as well. Oh, really? Interesting, Mick, interesting. Community camp at Town Square. Oh, that's where that base is. Oh yeah, that's cool then. Oh my fuck, where the fuck did that one come from? I will say, regardless of, you know, like opinions on work being done in the game at the moment, I'll say at least with all the hirings they've done, it seems like DayZ is able to handle more than, you know, like one fucking project at a time, which is really nice. Yeah, there's at least a lot of things being worked on. Now, to what extent are those things being worked on, like, beneficial for the game or the whole community? Who knows? But I'm glad the game's still getting work done to it, and at a much faster rate than in times previously, so. Oh, yes. Oh. Dude, the fucking frames. Here, time to start a base. Let's go. Get to work. Pretty sure I just heard someone open a door. Hello? Yeah, that ladder. Yeah. I'm sure that's blocked off up there too. Not too concerned with it. I think I'm deciding that Schmee likes blue. Can you tell? I mean, that's the goal for sure. Play this character out for a while. That would be a cool community. Boxcar gang. But yeah, just for the time being at least, I'm gonna be Schmee for a while. See where it takes me. Run this black market library or whatever. Just have some fun, play something super different. But I do have a long-term character idea that I want to bring out eventually. I've heavily considered buying a second copy of DayZ to have an alt. So I hope so. Who or what? What character I plan to play later? Yeah, so... I want to say it. I don't know if I want to say it. I don't want to... I don't know if I want to give anybody ideas. Or I don't want that to alter anything in the back of anyone's mind at the minute. Doc Schmoogle. Doc Schmoogle is the one that did the experiments on Schmee. Oh, that's true. I should have like a nemesis. Like, it was the lead scientist that worked on Schmee. Why, Skip? You're not a fan of Schmee? You don't like Schmee? In a way, I'm glad you didn't now. You're not stuck doing just one thing, but I wouldn't mind seeing you have a cult hunter character. Well, see, the thing is I like having that direction and that, like, mission or task, like, something... There's always some things we were looking into or trying to get done as Roscoe, which was really fun. And, like, I really kind of miss that, especially right now. Like, I have an idea of what I'm out to do at the moment, but... Like, I was so I'm not gonna lie, I was so invested in the cult storyline. Like, I really wanted to see how everything played out. I wanted to see it through, and just like, ah, man. But that was just, I couldn't not kill Roscoe right there. It just didn't make sense, you know? So it's sad that we have to let go of that story, but it was what made sense for what was going on at the time. And I just rolled with it, and not everything is gonna always go to plan. Fuck. Not good. I should know better. This village always has fucking zombies at it. Or wolves, sorry. Schmee is like... I don't... Oh, fuck, they're on me. Holy shit. Schmee, I do plan to be long-term. Like... But how long-term? I really don't know. Yeah, Schmee's gonna be like semi-long term, just kind of like a transition. Schmee is my transition from Roscoe, who I wanted to be much more long term than what he was, to this other thing I have planned, but it needs time. So man. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, Dutchie. Yeah, I'll be interested too, to be honest, because I don't know where Schmee's gonna go. Honestly, Roscoe went a very different direction than I ever saw him going. It was really fun to be Roscoe, and to see how that story, like I had an idea of what I wanted Roscoe to be, and then ended up being very different than what I had prepared. And I was all for it. It was a good time. Fucking off. Not gonna lie, I miss Roscoe's crossbow. Hunter character. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really want to reach out to any groups though. I didn't want to reach out to anybody. The Baghead was just something fun, so that like we didn't have a lot of time, and E and I just wanted to play together quick. Like that's all that was. Didn't work out, obviously, so he's gonna fall in love with an alien. Pretty girl, pretty girl. Revenge arc inbound though, fuck yeah. Again, I'm really excited to see where you guys go with all that. I truly am. I really hope you guys stream like things, some important events or something like that. Like I really want to know how things go. Oh yeah, I definitely will. You guys don't know Skip, who's Dream On Fucker right there, and also Beer, both stream. As you know, they're characters in the host, so you should definitely check them out. I don't know what Beer's handle is. I think it's just Hold My Beer. But check them out if you want to keep up with what's going on in the host. If you're still invested, even like I am, about what's going on there within the barn walls, you should definitely check them out. I quite miss the host. I miss Roscoe. Oh, really? I've been watching some of Skip's stuff. Been hanging around New Balota a lot, which is interesting. And I think Skip found out about Delilah, at least Delilah being dead, down there. Because I think we had just sent him off to actually go to New Schmee, or New Balota. And he was not around for what, you know, when that took place and Roscoe's departure and whatnot. So I think Skip ended up finding out what happened down there. So that was pretty nuts. Her and I are going different directions for the time being, yeah. With the hopes of bumping into each other to goof around. But, we both had different ideas and we're both gonna play them both out, you know? A fine bridge indeed. Look at you. Look at you. This would actually be really cool. The only problem is when things come up close like this. Like, I don't want poles to be sticking out. Oh, she does. I tried the voice out a couple of times for her. So I was so concerned over getting the voice right. And now I've kind of just decided Schmee's gonna talk however, like whatever comes out of Schmee's mouth is what happens. It's how Schmee talks. For conversation. But, she did like an imitation. She like made fun of the voice a little bit, and it's pretty funny. It has a foot fetish? Oh yeah. Razzie, I think. What's up, Lobster? You should definitely go over to Eastream and ask her to do her Schmee impression. She's gonna do the name, so I'll do it for you, and you can do it side by side. Schmee. Ooh. It's too low. This would be such a nice little, like, that would be such a cool little bass, though. Wouldn't work because things would glitch through and everything, but... God, I would love that. I'm listening. I'm listening for her to do it. Speaking of Eve, have you guys played Peak? I'm sure you've seen gameplay of it. And that game is so cool. And I love it. It's so goofy and fun. I think we're gonna stream it. We played a little test run of it yesterday. I made it past the first area, E and I, and we definitely really want to play more. Is that a person? I can't fucking... I don't think so, actually. Losing it. You don't see people, Schmee. one of the like wooden bridges that lead to the castles as well. Like there's like almost little moats. It'd be so cool to live under, but I'm pretty sure every castle has someone living in it. At the moment, Jay, yeah, Roscoe and Delilah are permadead. So those characters will not be coming back, no. Sadly. It was just too good of an ending, like, there was probably not going to be a better opportunity to end Roscoe. And like, it was went along with the main storyline that Roscoe, you know, went with for a long time, and it just made sense. It was such a fitting death. It was untimely, and I was just kind of talking about it, but I really miss playing, you know, as part of the host and with the host. But it was that was the time. That was an epic finale and event, and I think at this point it's like, what, a week or so passed? Actually, like, over a week, almost 2 weeks. I forget, I don't know, it feels so long ago. But, I think enough time has passed now, but I'm pretty sure everybody a part of that died to the cult that night, permadeath. Like, they permad their characters, so, like, insane. And I didn't want to be the one person that was like, no, I didn't die. I did a bit of a prologue, or like an epilogue, just to kind of pass the torch of the story off to the rest of the host, and like give a really cool, meaningful, you know, heartfelt goodbye to Roscoe. But yeah, it was just, that was the time and the place, sadly. As sad as it is, as sad as I am to say that. Oh, I need, someone clip that. I want to go back and watch. I want to go watch that. His impression of Schmee. But yeah. So I won't say I'm forever done with the host. I'm sure this character and maybe other characters that I play in the future will likely have some involvement with them. You know, I'm sure we'll come in contact with them. I wouldn't say we're done with the host forever. Like, we founded that group, and obviously we're still in the Discord and whatever, and we still communicate with those people, those guys, those girls, like everybody involved. So like, we're not completely gone, but we're not as involved, obviously. It's sad, right? Like that was the last 6+ months of the channel, was building that group and getting to know all those lovely people and watching so many of them like blossom into really fun role players. And yeah, it sucks to kind of let go of, but that was just the right time and right place. Went along with the storyline, and when you think about it, as sad as it is to like be done with that like era, right? Like we died in what is now going to be like a historic lore event. You know, like that's big, and like there were so many people that wrote Doug lore like stories about what happened that night, and like that is something that is all, we were part of like this huge story and ended up dying in like a historic moment in the server, you know, which is really cool. A group on Lug. I mean, we're probably gonna play all together. Maybe not everybody, but a few of us have talked about running around together on when Livonia Underground comes out. No, you dreamer. I'm a little Schmee, short and stout. Schmee likes loot too. Jackets. Oh, I shift tabbed. Oh, bad. That's bad. Sick. This little fashion belly crash. I don't know if I'll start another group. No. Part of me is still invested in post and that's all I'm gonna say for now. But will I join another group as Schmee? I don't know. Right now, Schmee's goal is to find a safe place to live. Like the idea I had was to live under a bridge because I think that's really funny and like crackheady. I don't know if it's gonna work out though. My loot goblin. This is leading through characters. Yeah, we did play. We really built some chemistry, which, like, I feel like we just were getting going, and then the rug just kind of got pulled from Delilah and I's feet, you know. Sadly. I think so too, Lobster. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Really appreciate you, man. Really do. I miss seeing you guys. I was supposed to start Schmee like over the weekend, but I just had a lot going on. And needed to spend some quality time with E, and it's good to be back. Missed you all. Excited to see where Schmee ends up. We're gonna build this fucking library. Black market library. Should be interesting. But yeah, it'll be fun. No idea who I'll play on Lug. See. Real life always, yeah, exactly, for sure. If I need a 3-dial, I could like slap a door up somewhere. I maybe should go check industrial for like a 3-dial or something. We're actually quite close. I might end up just building in the tunnel. I think there's enough room to squeeze some shelters in there. For fuck's sake, lobster. He loves Birdie Boys. Oh shit. Fuck the Birdie Boys. The new K's? I would like that. To be honest. I just don't know where a lot of them are. I know where one is. But I also, like, don't want to live so close to the host. Like, I want to distance myself a little bit. You know? Just because, like, the whole point of Schmee is to distance myself from Roscoe and, like... Not that I want to avoid the host. I do want to interact with them and just, like, mess with them a little bit as Schmee. But, like, I don't want it to end up, like, influencing. You know, I want that story to play out. I don't want to have a hand in too much of what I'm trying to let them flesh out themselves. If that makes sense. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe lobster. I feel like Schmee sounds kind of like a clown. I'm not trying to be a clown, but... Hello? Oh, someone's around. For a minute, I had the idea of being the ghost of Roscoe. And, like, kind of stalking the base a little bit. I decided against it, though. I don't have too much longer. He and I are also doing this new thing where we kind of shut ourselves off from screen time at a reasonable time, 7:30, something like that. That's what we've come up with. Because we want to try and get some better, more meaningful, deeper sleep. And we found ourselves just kind of up on our phones too late. So we kind of shut off from screens at like 7:30. And then from there, we do, like, he usually does her yoga and meditation. She does that every night. Helps her, like, keep herself calm and grounded and whatnot. We go for a walk with the dog. We read, stuff like that. So, especially during weeknights, I will probably be streaming no later than 7 o'clock, 7:30 Eastern time. So, yeah, just a heads up. Weekends we might go a little longer just because it's a weekend, and, you know, I'm sure as we build these characters and meet people and get involved with things, like, we'll have things to go do and be part of, so. Productive ass stream for Schmee, unless I die here. Drinking at the fucking hell well. This is probably my least favorite well to drink at in Trinars. Not gonna lie. I need to loot here for a shotgun or something. Some kind of weapon I can shoot. Poop gun. Do some radio snooping. Oh. Imagine wearing completely soaked wool gloves on your hands. Like wearing weighted boxing gloves. Well, hello. Hello, Razzie. I'm sorry. Hello, Razzie. Hi, honey. How was your stream? Hi, Dinkers. Was good? Good. Love a Mosin. I never found this fucking Mosin. This much Mosin ammo. That's fucking Roscoe when I had a Mosin at all times. Go figure. Yeah, it's hot as fuck. Wicked Witch. That's my new character's voice. That's Schmee. 2 spark plugs within like 10 feet of each other. One's around here. What's up, Noya? What's up, not so amazing? Yeah, it's humid as fuck. It's like we're in a heat wave again. It's brutal. Missed a bunch? No, it's okay. I just started Schmee today. Okay. Schmee! We've decided that Schmee kind of has a changing voice. Almost like the pitch and the tone kind of goes up and down and all over the place during conversation. Kind of thought that'd be funny and chaotic and make me come across as a crazy person, which Schmee is I describe Schmee as like the cool homeless guy that people like really fuck with. That's what I want Schmee to be. Like the chill fucking crackhead, you know? The chill crackhead with a black market library. Right on, yeah. Everything but a fucking 3-dial. So Schmee is rich. He has a box of nails and epoxy. Schmee wants to live under a bridge. A little crackhead. Yeah, exactly. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows the type. Yeah. And Mick gave me the great idea of going to try and live in... You guys know, like, the tunnel up in the ski resort area? I think that's a brilliant place to fucking live. Schmee, the crackhead, lives in a hobo tunnel. Hopefully with a fire barrel. That would be amazing. Yeah, under a bridge would be... The bridges in DayZ are so problematic, and with the base building rules, I don't know if I'd be able to actually pull it off. Because, like, where I'd want sealed to be, like, you know, pieces of the base to actually be sealed, it would stick through the bridge, and that's the problem. A cardboard box mod. That would be wonderful. The med tent skin. Yeah, it's a bit like a fucking like tarp. Dude, that would be awesome. I can find a 3-dial, or I mean, fuck, if I find a 4-dial, obviously. I would go straight to the spot and probably just post something up. Unless we can think of or find a bridge that is more suitable. And Denon had the funny idea of, because part of the lore of my character, which if you want the full description that I really butchered earlier at the beginning of stream, I give the whole backstory on what Schmee is. But Schmee doesn't like people in the scientific or medical field because he was a science experiment his entire life. So he despises scientists and doctors. And one of the ideas, it was just like a goofy fucking comment, but Dayton said, I can, because I'm trying to build a library, is what Schmee wants to do. And I can use the library with the promise of knowledge. I can use the library as like bait. To lure scientists in to trap them and hold them hostage. I think that's just fucking hilarious. I need more than one box of nails to close off the tunnel. Is it that wide? I thought it would be like a gate on one side, a wall on the other. Boom, boom. All the meth heads at the moment. So much scaffolding in this town, what the fuck? Damn, isn't that wide? I didn't know that. Even and got Subway? Ah. I respect it. Schmee hates the lawyers too. But Schmee actually needs a lawyer. He believes he's due a giant settlement for being experimented on his whole life. Hi beer. What's up, dude? Shit, I gotta put the dinner away. Heard of the concept of a lawyer? No, definitely not. Oh, hell yeah. It's too late though. You'll do it? Are you sure, honey? I don't mind doing it, but... Oh, I feel like Schmee should have a note. The fucking... The witch knows. Hi. Side effect of exactly. I do too. I'd love to play a little, have a short little character. Shit, I need a hammer item. Yeah, having scars and shit would be cool. Especially for roleplay. Half a sandwich is like 2 meals? Fuck yeah, I want that. Hi. I love you too. It's hot as fuck. I'll be done soon.
Hey, you're good. I'm gonna go do my thing. Oh my god, the nose.
What? What do you mean?
Where did you find that? You're gonna struggle to find that. If you're gonna use it.
Well,
It's very fitting.
yeah. And sometimes my nose grows and it shrinks when I go to the coast. Huh?
Fine.
No. Schmee doesn't lie, silly girl. Good. God, I kind of need this mountain bag. Oh my god, is that a plastic? Plastic, I need to go for that. Are you fucking kidding me? Where was this shit as Roscoe? I've only run into one person at House of Hope, and they seemed like they were very sketchy. They were in the house as well. I never recognized the voice. That is a plastic. You're fucking kidding. What if I lived on a crane? That would be pretty cool. The Sky Library. Yeah. I haven't seen many, especially running up this route. The Skybrary. Oh, yes. I'm sure I could, but like, how would I get in and out? Actually, no, I could make it work. There just wouldn't be any room for fucking anything. Imagine raiding the fucking skies, the sky base. You have to climb this ladder. Kinda wanna do it. Good luck getting a bookcase up there. Just strap in. Who's he talking to? Oh. Ooh, hatchet, yes. And we can build a base now. I'm highly considering the Skyberry, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds absolutely awesome. Even though, like, it'd be kind of funny too, because it would literally just be one, probably like one bookcase behind a door on a crane. I feel like that would be absolutely amazing. Inshallah, yeah. Yeah, people would definitely camp that and just snipe. Absolutely. 100,000,000%. Or just a book in the corner. Dude, if someone killed me, they'd be like, what the fuck is this crackhead doing? That's true. He's in a greenhouse. Looks like sticks. Sky base and tunnel base. Skybase is sadly not meant to be, I don't think. God, it'd be so awesome. So funny. Maybe another life, maybe. A watchtower on top of the crane. The thing is it would poke through. Well, maybe actually it wouldn't. I don't. That would be pretty funny. I like that idea, Dreamer. You fucking serious? Oh shit, I don't have... Well, let's hope I don't get a fucking infection. No, I did! No! Oh, fuck. Oh, that's bad. Oh, pity me. Pity Schmee. Alright. How cool would it be if I could use the flask to disinfect? Oh! Boom! Schmee's meant to be. Let's go. Who needs any silly doctors? We're scientists. Schmee is meant to be. Very lucky. Still need food though. Desperado. No, it's not live. You thought this was live? There's my 15th spark plug. Ooh, that does give you food. It's good to know. Vodka OP. Oh, Jesus. Still rooting for Schmee. Oh my god, that scared the fucking shit out of me. There's just a zombie in that corner? Jump scare horror game. I need to be done like now. I loot to the end of town and then call it quits. Medical thermometer. Dude, you fucking kidding me? Destroy it. Yeah, they're pretty useless items that just eat up in like loot economy resources. In my opinion. It's a starry art. Yeah, not a lot has happened, to be fair. I did explain a lot of the backstory behind Schmee and where I want to take the character. I passed the barn. I was very sad. I wanted to go up to it so bad, but Schmee moved past. I think this house. Fun stream idea. I will be done any minute though, sadly. Alright, I'm gonna loot this house and the barn complex where the men of the north used to live and be done. I looted this, okay. Yes, yes, it's all coming back to Schmee. I've been here before. Slow talk voice alteration. Unpredictable. Oh yeah, I think earlier we were talking about Peak. I wanted to say, like, if anybody wants to play Peak with Ian and I, we would love to have some people play with us, because I think that'd be so fun. To get a copyright, yeah, it's pretty easy. Especially on Doug, if you play like some of the tape, you know, the music tapes. Oh yeah. Some of them are okay, but some of them still get picked up. Some work. Tape gotcha, yep. Oh, I missed my crossbow. Oh yeah, beer. I still use the stuff Scotty made for me so long ago. Feels like a lifetime ago now. Channel has changed so much. I shit pant. That note said, I shit pant. First I thought it said, I shit paint. No, fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. I love that idea. Some original homophobia music. Crank it up. Dude, Scotty's really talented. He has some really good stuff. I think I have a couple of his like singles or like, you know, album stuff in my Spotify somewhere. Some of my playlists. Oh, thank fuck, pump. You know what? Let me actually no room for it. I need the food though. Might have to ditch my business attire for now. In the interest of eating something. Scotty is he's a mod. I don't know if he's still a mod for me, but he's a very long time community member who used to moderate for my channel, and like my intro, outro, and Be Right Back music, and a lot of other stuff that I've used in videos and all that. He made me original music for it, and actually made 2 original albums full of music. that he gave me, you know, like rights to use and everything. But like they're all 2 full albums of songs that are like designed for my channel. Pretty cool. Like Scotty Park Music, I think he goes by. I'll get this deer, cut it up, move out the area. We'll have to continue another day. I barely have space for one. Actually, I have no space for one. I don't remember what... I do think we have a command for him, I just don't remember what it is. Damn. Only 1 steak, okay. It'll get me through though. The fuck? No, you're thinking of Berserker. I think it's like exclamation point FB. Alright, this will be it for me today. Here's a good little stopping point. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Short stream, only about 3 hours, but good start for Schmee. We can get to our spot, find a 3-dial, and the beginnings of our black market library are underway. Just need to make some connections and have fun with it. It should be fun. Should be a good time. I'm excited for what Schmee might become. Who knows? It's a good transition character to detach me from Roscoe, because I'm still sad about Roscoe and his death. But anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. If you haven't liked the stream already, please make sure to do so. It does really help out the channel. And I'll redirect you elsewhere, send you off. What else? There's not really anyone I'm playing DayZ that I can see. not. Maybe someone random. His name is Full Immersion. I'm just gonna end the stream. Guys, take care. I'll see you probably Wednesday for another Schmee Part 2 stream. And yeah, take care. Bye bye. Have fun. Have a good night. See ya.